Hello and welcome to TheMan Games. This is the podcast show. It's the Man
And the wife.
podcast. We said we'd be back with another Royal Rumble review, and it is Royal Rumble 2009. I think this is the first time I've watched it back since it actually happened.
So what made you pick it then?
Well, some of the reasons why I picked it weren't necessarily what I actually enjoyed about the pay-per-view, really.
Makes no sense at all, so continue.
I know, yeah. Well, I seem to remember Jebby and Cena's match being a bit more fun than it was.
Right.
Whereas, like, when I rewatched it, like, now, like, there wasn't actually as many noteworthy spots.
Yeah, I think that was quite... it kind of went on a little bit before you even got any proper notes down, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Also, I wanted you to see the turn of Matt Hardy onto Jeff Hardy, so we could kind of talk about that in some more depth.
Okay.
That was probably like the main reason, not even like the Royal Rumble itself.
Yeah, I would definitely say that Royal Rumble wasn't as good as others I've seen, and it did make me a bit curious as to why you picked this pay-per-view, or this Royal Rumble, sorry, because it was a bit of a meh.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't awful, but it wasn't like on my toes, like, oh my god, do you know what I mean?
I do think it was a good Rumble. At points with so many people in the ring.
I don't think I've ever seen so many people in the ring in a Royal Rumble at one time, obviously. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. So, before we get into the actual review, if this is your first time listening to the Man and the Wife podcast on TheMan Games, please subscribe to the channel, like this video if you've enjoyed what you've listened to, and check out the other podcasts out on the channel. So, there was a great theme song for this pay-per-view. I think it's Kevin Rudolph, the guy's called, I think, isn't it?
Mm.
You don't know? You said you liked the song as well.
What? Sing the song to me. What's the song?
I'm not singing the song to you.
What was the song called?
Let It Rock.
Ah, yes, yeah, Kevin something rather.
Yeah, I'm sure it's like Kevin Rudolph or something.
Great theme song though.
Yeah, it was. I remember like downloading it on my iPod back in the day.
Back in the day. I can't believe it's like 11 years old. I did not think that song was that old. I can remember going out to that song. Wow.
What is your entrance music?
Yeah, it's my entrance music. So I walked to a club.
So the first match on the card was Jack Swagger against Matt Harley for the ECW Championship. So on January 13th, 2009 episode of ECW on the Sci-Fi Network, Jack Swagger beating Matt Hardy to capture the ECW Championship. This obviously is the rematch. Matt Striker and Todd Grisham on commentary for this match. Now I never understand why they bring in a commentary team just to commentate on one match. It just seems a bit pointless, really, because they didn't do anything else in the show. They still sat down at ringside.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I'm sure at one point, it might even been in the Hardy Edge match. You could see Matt Striker just looking into the crowd. He wasn't even like watching what was going on in the ring.
He just had to sit there the entire pay-per-view.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Why don't they just get stand-ins like they did on NXT recently?
What?
They had stand-in for Beth Phoenix on commentary.
Right.
One of the takeovers. It might have been Takeover 31, I think.
Right.
It was someone that looked nothing like Beth Phoenix.
What? So, who was talking then?
Beth Phoenix was talking. She's not actually been present in NXT, but I assume for COVID reasons.
So how is she doing the commentary then?
I don't know. I don't work there.
I guess she's probably watching it on a screen somewhere and just commenting. And there's somebody who looks like Beth Phoenix.
No, they didn't look like her.
And she just sat there not doing anything.
I'm sure she had purple hair, yeah.
And she wasn't doing anything.
No.
What's the point then?
Exactly.
Ah, okay.
So going into the first match, some of the spots. This was like an okay opening, but it wasn't.
No, all I've got
like
here is
a great amount of spots in the match.
Yeah, Swagger looks really ripped though. I've got that.
Yeah, I think he'd only been like on the main roster maybe 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, so I have a brutal kick by Hardy to Swagger in the corner, then followed by a bulldog. That was a good spot.
Yeah, at the beginning of the match, it's more like it's showing like Jack Swagger's like proper like wrestling, mat ground wrestling. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, Matt Hardy goes for a twist of fate. Swagger gets out of it, but delivers. But then Hardy delivers like a stiff drop kick in the corner.
Yeah.
So like a sitting Jack Swagger.
Yep. Swagger starts working over Hardy's left arm, and that's quite prominent throughout the match. Him working over Hardy's left arm, And then there's a concession of clotheslines by Hardy, followed by a side effect. That was good.
Matt Hardy also, he hits a moonsault off the top rope. When he does his moonsault, I don't know how he doesn't land on his head. His head gets so close to the mat. It's crazy.
There's a belly-to-belly suplex by Swagger.
Swagger throws Hardy into the ring post, and then Swagger hits his gut wrench powerbomb to win the match.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good match. As you said, we got through that quite quickly, really. Only a few spots. But overall, it wasn't a bad match.
Oh, no, it wasn't a bad match.
Pretty average. Like, it was, didn't hate it, didn't love it. Just thought,
it was alright, but it wasn't like, I don't think it's a match that you'd want to start off your pay-per-view with to set the tone. Now, I think, like, Melina and Beth Phoenix, they're actually, like, on paper, you might think that's not a very good match, but the second match, I think, was a really great match.
Yeah.
Also, before we get into that, though, you saw at the end of the match, Matt Hardy looking very disappointed with himself.
Mm-hmm.
That plays into the role of the show later.
Yeah.
The next match was Beth Phoenix and Melina with Santino Marella in the corner of Beth Phoenix. They were called Glamorella. And this was for the women's title.
Was it the Divas?
No, it's for the women's title.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't think there was a Divas title at this point.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure when they changed it.
So Melina won the opportunity to face Beth Phoenix on the December 29th episode 2008 of Raw by winning a Battle Royal. So yeah.
Okay. Well, all I'm gonna say at the beginning is I love Melina's entrance.
She's got like a star and like she's got
star
like,
quality.
That's that entrance.
Yeah. Well, there's like she's got the big like almost like cabaret feathers. They are, aren't they? Like showgirl feathers.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was fantastic.
The presentation's really good.
Really good.
So on commentary for this match, it was Michael Cole and Jerry the King Lawler. So this was a really good match. Like I was surprised how good this match was because the divas around this time kind of get like a bad rap, really.
Yeah, I think Beth I think they both look great, but at the beginning of the match when Beth picks up Melina and like shakes like a rag doll, I mean it just makes her look so strong.
The beginning of this match, the crowd were just chanting for Santino, which is a bit bad for the women in the ring, really, that are doing their spots kind of thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean. There's a point where Melina's on Beth Phoenix's shoulders, and Beth just throws her off, and
she just drops her. She just drops her. Really,
it just like that looked horrendous. She just fell like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah. And Beth has like some kind of like submission hold on Melina as well, like bending her like a foot backwards, and then starts beating her with her own foot in the back of the head. Yeah,
so like Melina's laid on her belly, and she's like bringing her foot back, and like Melina like starts crawling to the ropes, doesn't she? And then Beth just like pulls her back and then hits her. It's just Melina must be so flexible. Like her hip flexors, she mustn't have any. Amazing. What?
Nothing.
Why are you laughing?
No, I'm not laughing at you. I was laughing at something I was thinking in my head, but I can't.
What were you thinking?
I can't say it on air.
Okay. Melina gets Beth hung up on the ropes and jumps and does double knees to her back.
I hate it when Melina screams during matches. Like, I don't care if she's a face or a heel, I just hate that.
Yeah.
That did pick up in the match. So Beth goes for the Glam Slam. Melina reverses it, or should we say counters it into a roll-up and gets the free.
It's a bit of a weird ending, isn't it? Like that like it's not really a roll-up, is it? It's more of it is a roll-up, but it isn't, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? She doesn't roll her up, she just sort of gets puts her down more than anything.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, yeah, but I did really like the ending of the match.
I meant like a weird sort of pin. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah.
But no, I
do think it was a real good match. This was Melina winning the title for the third time.
How long was this match?
So this match went 5 minutes and 56 seconds. The Jack Swagger Matt Hardy match had gone 10 minutes and 27 seconds.
Okay.
So, like, I think they could have easily put another 3 minutes in this and taken 3 minutes off the first match.
Easily. I would not be disappointed if they'd done that at all.
So the next match was John Cena against
Against who, sorry? JBL?
John Cena against JBL with HBK in his corner.
Yeah.
So there was a great video package.
This is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
You didn't mention that.
Sorry.
Good thing I'm here to keep you in check, isn't it?
So there was a great video package before this match, setting up the the storyline between Shawn Michaels and JBL. So Shawn Michaels comes out and says the economy is him hard, and so basically JBL buys the services of Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, how does Shawn... I know they say the economy like hits him hard, and then it's like Shawn Michaels has got no money left. They say why he's got no money left?
Not in this video package.
Oh, right, okay.
But yeah, I feel like it's a good story. They just didn't like the. I don't know, because I suppose when you're watching this as a bit younger, you don't really think of why they don't have the money, do you? But
yeah, I'm sat here thinking, well, what's he done with all that money?
Yeah, he didn't work for 4 years, though. He had a bad back. Maybe that was it.
Maybe that was it. Yeah, that's true.
So JBL earned his championship match opportunity by winning a fatal 4-way elimination match on the 29th episode of December on Raw, defeating Chris Jericho, Shawn Michaels, and Randy Orton. I thought it was a really great video package setting up this match.
It was quite in depth, wasn't it? I mean, I know I just asked that question about why I had no money, but in terms of actually setting up storyline, it was a very, very good one.
So then there's a backstage segment with JBL and Shawn Michaels. JBL saying if he wins the championship, then he will pay off all Shawn Michaels' debts and he will never have to work for JBL again. And then as JBL...
And then my question is what are these debts? Sorry, like this is where my brain goes. You can't make a comment like that and then be like, oh yes, well obviously.
It's personal, isn't it? Why should we know their business?
Okay, this is just what I think.
So as JBL walks away, the Undertaker appears and saying to Shawn Michaels, "It can be hell to get to heaven." So anyway,
okay. I feel like you wanted me to comment on that, but I don't have anything
No,
to say.
not really.
Okay.
So it's King and Michael Cole on commentary again for this match. So you see John Cena coming to the ring with a big gold belt. I kind of don't think this belt suits John Cena. Like, I feel like the WWE Championship is more Cena's. I mean, I know obviously he did create
the spinner belt and everything.
The spinner belt and that, but I do think, certain belts are, what's the word? Certain belts look better on certain wrestlers,
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that belt really suited, like, Edge, but then, like, the spinner belt didn't as much.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That makes sense. It's a shame now because all the belts look exactly the same, so one belt doesn't suit you, it's not going to suit you on any of them, is it? Do you know what I mean? It's rubbish. Absolute rubbish.
So, going into some of the spots in the match, Cena hits a 5-knuckle shuffle, then goes for the A, but JBL reverses it. JBL hits a clothesline from hell. Cena kicks out. JBL accidentally hits the referee with a big boot,
knocking him out. Then there's a switch in music by HBK to JBL.
And then John Cena looks all relieved.
Like, whew. And then HBK hits Cena with a switch in music as well. So both men are down. Both Cena and JBL are down.
So JBL goes for the pin, but Cena still kicks out. Then eventually he hits.
Whoa! HBK lays JBL over Cena.
Sorry.
He drags him over like some sort of corpse, and then he gets out of the ring and he walks back to the back, and so he's not in the ring anymore, not in the anywhere around.
Anywhere around.
Yeah, well he's somewhere, but we're just not aware. Then a new ref runs down, and at the count of 2, Cena gets his shoulder up, and the crowd's going wild for Cena. I don't know if you noticed, but they were. It's quite nice to hear because obviously he's not as popular anymore.
Yeah, and Cena hits the AA and Cena retains.
Do you know what? This match went quite a while. What's the running time on it?
15 minutes and 29. It felt like half an hour.
Yeah, I was gonna say it felt really long, and that ending was actually quite good, really, and I enjoyed the ending, but the extra 13 minutes before, or maybe 11 minutes.
There was just nothing special going on, was there?
Nothing really. It was a bit of a bore, really, which is a shame because I imagine JBL and Cena could actually put on a good match that had some interest in it.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe they'll just focus too much on the ending. I'm not sure. Yeah,
I remember really liking the storyline. Maybe that's why I thought more of this match in my head. Maybe, it was a good ending. Just it felt really long to get to where they were going.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bore.
So the next match is Jeff Hardy against Edge for the WWE Championship. So at the Armageddon pay-per-view the month before, Jeff Hardy had captured his first ever World Championship by defeating Edge and Triple H in a triple threat match. On the 2nd of January 2009 episode of SmackDown, Vicky Guerrero, the SmackDown general manager, announced that Edge would be facing Harley for the title here at the Royal Rumble. So you see Chavo Guerrero, he is accompanying Edge to the ring in his corner. So there was another great video package just before this match. It's showing how someone's been attacking Jeff Hardy for weeks, trying to run him off the road, exploding his pyro and things.
Yeah.
So yeah, both championship matches have had some really good video packages. I loved Jeff Hardy's face paint when he came to the ring as well, and his attire. I thought it looked really good. I just don't really like the face paint stuff he does really anymore. I don't know why. I think
you've gone off Jeff Hardy, that's why.
Well, it's not just that though, because I feel like back then when he did a face paint, he kind of just did different things all the time, whereas now he's doing the same things, just slightly different face paint wise.
Maybe same sort of pattern, different colours.
Yeah.
Maybe he's run out of ideas.
Maybe. Just stick to one good idea and stick to it like Sting does. Maybe.
Perhaps. So anyway, going into the match, obviously Vicky Guerrero changed it, as you said, to a disqualification, no disqualification.
Yeah, I didn't say that, but...
Oh, you did not?
No.
Oh, I thought you did. Sorry. So, start that again. Vicky Guerrero comes out at the beginning of the match, or before the match starts, and changes it to a no disqualification match. Saying to her, like, Jeff, you know, you're going to lose your, what'd you say? You can't just leave or whatever and walk away with your title this time. Something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, some of the spots in this match, Jeff goes for a crossbody, but Edge hits him with a dropkick, that like a really stiff dropkick that looked like it sucked.
Oh, that was really brutal, yeah. Hardy shoulder barges Edge off the apron and then dives over the top rope onto him. Then followed by like a twist of fate on the apron as well.
Yeah, then Jeff gets out a ladder from underneath the ring, puts Edge on the commentary table, but then Chavo climbs up to stop him. Jeff pushes Chavo down and dives on him. He sends Edge into the ring post, then Jeff Hardy places Chavo on the commentary table and hits, well, I think it was going for like a splash, but it was more like a bit like Buzz Lightyear falling the style kind of thing.
It was like scary to watch. He does like a bit, you know, like that panic run in midair that people do when they're like falling. It was like that, and he just sort of fell, and that was a very good analogy. Yeah, like Buzz Lightyear falling with style. Buzz Lightyear falling with style.
Say that.
Damn it, Buzz Lightyear falling with style. It was scary. He just like has no consideration of
his body.
Yeah, or like danger or anything, does he? Oh, my heart was in my throat when he did that. Yeah.
But back to the match. Edge takes off the top turnbuckle pad. Jeff runs up it there and hits a whisper in the wind.
Yeah.
Then Edge hits a DDT, taking down Jeff Hardy.
Edge goes for a spear, but Hardy counters with a twist of fate. He then climbs to the top rope, and Vicky tries to stop him. She gets pushed down. Jeff then does a twist of fate and goes to cover Edge. And as the ref is counting, Vicky pulls him out of the ring. Vicky pulls the ref out of the ring.
But then Matt Hardy comes down to save the day, brings a steel chair with him. So
we all assume, obviously, that he's
going to help his brother. But then he hits it. Then he hits Jeff Hardy over the head with it. Edge gets the pin. You got a new WWE champion.
You go.
Sorry.
You go.
I've been waiting like 10 years to get this off my chest. So this makes no sense at all, because Matt Hardy and Edge are like bitter rivals, because Edge stole his girlfriend from him, so they were like trying to kill each other for ages, and then Matt Hardy just comes in here and gives him the championship.
How long ago was that with Lita?
Maybe like 18 months to 24 months, 2 years maybe.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't make sense, does it?
I just remember.
But that's how much. How much his hatred for his brother is. He'll go to his bitter enemy.
Oh, you sound like Vince McMahon when you talk like that.
I just mean, look at them justifying it. You don't like it. You had 10 years of bitterness. I could have justified it 9 years ago for you.
he could have hit Jeff and then hit Edge as well, and Edge just falls on top of Jeff or something. But then I suppose that's a bit similar to like the last match.
Yes.
Then why book the same things on the same card or have them next to each other?
I don't know, darling. I cannot give you a justification for that one.
So yeah, it just really annoyed me because
Yeah, you sound like.
Thanks.
Don't go all sulky.
So then backstage there is a segment with Randy Orton. Edge interrupts the interview. No, sorry, Chris Jericho interrupts the interview.
That beard that Chris Jericho's got is horrendous.
It's like a little boy's beard.
Yeah.
Little guy.
Mm.
So Jericho says to Orton that he thinks it'll be his last night in the WWE. Obviously, because Orton had attacked
Regardless if he wins or loses the Royal
Vince
Rumble.
McMahon the week before.
Mm-hmm.
So now into the Royal Rumble match. On commentary for this match, it is Jerry the King Lawler and good old JR. So entrance number 1
is Rey Mysterio.
Entrance number 2 is
John Morrison.
So John Morrison nearly eliminates Rey Mysterio pretty quickly, actually. After he reverses a bulldog, throws Rey over the top rope, and Rey only just like hangs on. I thought,
very close.
Yeah. Even like, obviously, I have seen this years ago, but like I did think, oh wow, he's going to eliminate him straight away.
Yeah.
Then Rey throws Morrison over the top rope, and he hits like a baseball slide drop kick, but Morrison stays in. Khali comes out at number 3. He hits a nice springboard moonsault onto Morrison.
Then number 4, it's MVP, and I hate what MVP is wearing.
Why'd you hate it?
The nose thing, and it looks like he's mocking like wrestling, like mat wrestling. That's what it looks like. It looks like he's mocking that.
Why?
I just think he does. I think it looks like a dick. I mean, an idiot.
Okay.
Well,
I was surprised how many people were chanting for MVP, actually, because there was a few MVP chants quite a few times in this match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a fan. Number 5 is the Great Khali.
So Khali beats everyone down. He hit Rey Mysterio goes hit a missile dropkick on him, but it has no effect on him. Number 6, Vladimir Kozlov, who remembers him, comes into the ring and he badly eliminates Khali, just showing Khali's very bad awareness.
But then he also
skills.
eliminates MVP and Carlito. So he's got. Is he?
I was more it's not Kozlov's fault. It was all Khali because Khali can't wrestle. That's what
I know you're saying that, but I've never heard this.
Vladimir Kozlov, really?
Well, I don't remember him at all.
Have you not seen him with Santino when they were a tag team? No.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, I can think of not that I can think of off the top of my head.
You've not seen Santino's Tea Party with Sheamus and Vladimir? No. Huh. No. If there's one thing to watch with Vladimir Kozlov, that is the thing to watch. Santino's Tea Party.
Okay, well we'll watch it one day. Then getting into entrance number 7 is the Game, Triple H.
He has a stare off with Vladimir and then eliminates him pretty quickly, yeah.
Yeah.
So now in the ring there is only Morrison, Rey, and Triple H.
Number 8 coming in is Randy Orton, which really we probably should have seen coming with everything that's been going on.
Yeah, but it's just when they do it like that, it doesn't make you feel like it's real, does it?
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's not.
It's like what I think it might have been 2002. Matt Hardy came in at number 11 and Jeff Hardy came in at number 12 or something. It's like.
What? And that same thing happened with the one we reviewed last week, which was Royal Rumble 2016, and it was Mark Henry and Jack Swagger, wasn't it? Was it those two that came in one after the other or something?
They didn't come in one after the other.
Oh, they came in both in quite late. There was something. Oh no, it was Kevin Owens and Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Sorry, I knew
they were bitter rivals. Yeah.
Yeah, and they came and they were in the match previously, and they came in one after the other.
Yeah.
Anyway, I get there sooner or later.
Rey Mysterio hits a 619 on John Morrison. At number 9 is JTG, so crime time. They come out together, you're not sure who it's going to be. JTG flips a coin, and JTG wins. But then once he's in the ring, Shad Gaspard realises it was a double-headed coin. It'd be nice to see if JTG could be in this year's Royal Rumble, just as,
tribute to
Shad Gaspard. Yeah, that would be nice.
Lovely.
But I don't have high hopes.
No. Number 10, it was Ted DiBiase.
Junior.
Junior, sorry.
Number 11 was Chris Jericho.
You knew I was going to say that wrong, didn't you? You're waiting to say that Junior, weren't you?
Do you even know who his father was?
Ted DiBiase, the Money Man.
Oh, wow. You could have just said Ted DiBiase and you'd have been right.
Well, I know that, but then if I said that, you're like, no, it's not right. It's the Money Man. He had the money bill.
$1 million man.
Well, you know what I meant, though, didn't you? You're trying to cause an argument. Right, number 12 is Mike Knox, who looks like Braun Strowman.
A little bit.
A little bit.
So now in the ring, there's Ted DiBiase, Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, JTG, Y2J, John Morrison, Triple H, Mike Knox, and Rey Mysterio. Number 13 is The Miz. How awful does The Miz look? His hair's awful, his gear's awful.
Oh, I know. He's definitely so much better now.
Yeah.
The game eliminates The Miz and Morrison very quickly, though. Obviously, Miz and Morrison are a tag team.
Yeah, Triple H, it's a pedigree. Onto the game. No, sorry.
He eats pedigree onto himself.
Yeah, he pedigrees
very
himself.
clever. Are you going to say that, or?
Triple H hits a pedigree on Randy Orton. Orton had hit an RKO on The Miz before he gets eliminated as well, and JTG. Number 14 comes down, it is Finlay. Number 15 is
Cody Rhodes.
So now all 3 members of Legacy are in the ring together.
The number 16 it is The Undertaker. And Undertaker comes in and he eliminates JTG.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio hits a springboard off the top rope, but Orton reverses it. Well, not reverses it, counters it into an RKO out of nowhere.
Number 17 is Goldust.
So Goldust and his brother Cody have a stare off and then they strike each other. Goldust tries to eliminate Cody twice, but then Orton hits an RKO and then lets Cody eliminate Goldust.
Number 18 is CM Punk, and he looks so funny.
Yeah, so he actually hits a GTS on Triple H quite quickly, which surprised me. So I wasn't a massive fan of the look of this CM Punk. I always thought his in-ring work was really good, and there's loads of times in this match where he nearly got eliminated and he managed to keep in. So,
loads of times, yeah.
You know, he's really making himself look good, but it wasn't until he started doing his straight edge society stuff that I was really like a CM Punk. I mean, when he turned heel on Jeff Hardy, I did start to like him a bit more then.
Yeah.
But it was more like the straight edge society stuff that made me think, oh no, I do actually really like this guy.
Number 19 is Mark Henry.
Yes, so just a recap of who's in the ring now. There's Mark Henry, Rey Mysterio, CM Punk, Triple H, all 3 members of Legacy, Finlay, The Undertaker, Rey Mysterio, Mike Knox, and Chris Jericho.
So many people, isn't there? Ridiculous.
Yeah. Then number 20 is Shelton Benjamin. Number 21 was William Regal. Regal starts beating down CM Punk straight away as he had recently just lost the Intercontinental Championship to CM Punk.
Rey Mysterio eliminates Mark Henry. That was a surprise.
Yeah, it was quite like Rey just pulls down the top rope, doesn't he? And Mark Henry falls out really.
Quite clunky, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Number 22 is Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, I really liked Kofi Kingston this time. Like, this is probably when I was like my biggest Kofi Kingston fan.
Yeah, Kingston comes in with some great drop kicks and does a bum drop.
A bum drop, a boom drop.
I said that. Boom.
No, you didn't. You said a bum drop.
I said bum. Boom drop, sorry. But then he gets hit by a big clothesline by Jericho.
Taker eliminates Shelton Benjamin next. And then number 23.
This
has been a great podcast. The amount of mistakes we've made.
Number 23 is Kane.
So Kane and The Undertaker start giving some choke slams out. CM Punk eliminates Regal. I kind of thought this looked like a bit of an accident here.
Oh, really?
Because it was a bit clunky the way like Regal's feet touched the ground. I thought maybe that wasn't meant to happen.
Yeah. Anyway, 24 is R-Truth.
Number 25 is the first surprise entrance in the Royal Rumble. It was Rob Van Dam.
Yeah, there was massive chance for RVD, wasn't there? Like huge. Really, really good.
Yeah.
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 Sorry. I feel like I didn't saw that well enough, did I?
Yeah. I just tried to have a sip of water and you couldn't even like fill in like the 5 seconds it takes.
I choked.
So number 26 was the Brian Kendrick. How good is Kendrick's entrance music?
Yep, I don't remember.
I think.
I didn't even.
I'm a man with a plan.
Why did you sing that song and not sing earlier?
I can't remember. No, I'm not singing Kevin Rudolph. So Kendrick comes in and he eliminates Kofi Kingston straight away, and you think, oh, he's going to be on a bit of a roll, but then Triple H eliminates him straight away.
Number 27 is Dolph Ziggler.
With awful ring music. So I think this must have been when he just started doing this Dolph Ziggler gimmick, because his gimmick when he was Dolph Ziggler at the beginning, he would shake everyone's hands and say, "Hi, I'm Dolph Ziggler."
Yeah.
So he goes to do this with Kane, and Kane just like rips his arm off and eliminates him straight away, throwing him over the top rope.
To be fair to Ziggler, I mean, that's like his whole entire career in one like move there, but he looks very ripped here. Like, he looks proper ripped, I think.
Yeah. His hair's like white as well,
Yeah, it's like bleach blonde.
So the crowd are proper behind RVD here.
Yeah.
Chanting RVD, RVD.
Number 28 is Santino Marella. And he gets eliminated by Kane in a record-breaking 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, but he wasn't ready. He should have been let to go back in, shouldn't he?
No.
So this kept annoying me because it happened a few times in the match. JR kept on saying, I know it didn't really make a lot of difference anyway, but JR kept on saying, oh, Rey Mysterio's been in for 22 minutes, Rey Mysterio's been in for 23 minutes, and both times he would say, Rey came in at number 2. Well, he didn't, he came in at number 1. Like, I know it doesn't really make that much of a difference because they're both starting at the same time, but
yeah,
like...
but you should know this.
Yeah. So number 29 was another surprise entrance. It was Hacksaw Jim Duggan. He won the first ever Royal Rumble. I believe then it was only like a 20-man Royal Rumble there.
Yeah. Yes. And number 30 is The Big Show, which we both didn't see coming at all, did we?
No, well, no. It's hard to remember who was about this time.
Yeah.
I thought, even though we saw Shawn Michaels earlier in the night, I thought Shawn Michaels would have been in the Royal... Like, I'd forgotten he wasn't in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I thought it might have been actually as well.
Yeah.
And I can't believe now how many people are still left in the ring. Like, at this point, there is just so many.
Yeah. One thing that did surprise me, Jim Duggan gets a strike on Taker, and Taker, like gets taken down, which is surprising, really, that, like... Because Jim Duggan's always looked like an old man anyway.
Yeah.
But, like, obviously...
He's an old man now.
Yeah. He's an old man now. Even, like, 10 years ago, he's still moving around like an old man.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I thought it was... I suppose it's Undertaker showing respect for his elders in a way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Jim Duggan eliminates The Big Show.
Does he? Jim Duggan eliminates The Big Show.
It.
Maybe I think you got your wires the wrong way around.
Jim Duggan eliminated by The Big Show. Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't look so disappointed at me. It was a genuine mistake.
Then The Big Show, he press slams R-Truth over his head, over the top rope to the floor, eliminating R-Truth. Show tries to eliminate CM Punk 3 times, but he just keeps on holding on, so then he gives him a knockout punch to eliminate CM Punk. And then The Big Show eliminates Rey Mysterio and Mike Knox at the same time as well. Hornswoggle runs into the ring. They didn't really do anything though, does he? No. And then Kane eliminates Finlay.
Yeah. Jericho eliminates RVD.
Yeah, but after RVD just hit a frog splash on Randy Orton, and he's just getting up from that, and then Chris Jericho eliminates him.
Yeah.
So Jericho then hits a code breaker on The Undertaker, but then The Undertaker just eliminated Chris Jericho. Didn't really have
much time for him, really, did he? Yeah. And
then Legacy eliminate Kane, all 3 members working together. The Big Show then hits a choke slam onto the game, then he gets eliminated. Then the Big Show and The Undertaker brawl into the crowd. So the last 4 in the ring are Triple H and all 3 members of Legacy. Triple H manages to eliminate Ted DiBiase, Cody Rhodes, but then quickly, after eliminating Cody, Orton runs up behind him and eliminates Triple H to win the Royal Rumble. This went 58 minutes and 37 seconds.
I do like it when there's the 4 people left, so Triple H and Legacy, and Triple H just has like a massive suck it.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I like how quick it was. Like,
there was it was a shock really that it ended so quickly.
Yeah.
Usually there's like suspense and there's like back and forth, and it gets sometimes a bit dry. There was none of that. It was like, oh my god, he's won.
Yeah. So, like the fallout after this, which I kind of don't like it when the last 2 people in the Rumble end up facing each other at WrestleMania anyway. So, like, the next pay-per-view, I can't remember, I think it was a No Way Out, or it might have have changed to elimination chamber by then, but I think it was no way out. Triple H won the WWE Championship, so then Randy Orton faces him at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I don't really like how that works out because it's happened a few times. I know it's happened with Rock and Austin at one point. It's just I don't know, just don't like it.
Fair enough.
It's same like with some years the final two people are the same two people that fight for the championship anyway.
Yeah.
And it was Sheamus and Chris Jericho. Both men fought for Sheamus fought Daniel Bryan for the World Championship. Jericho fought Punk for the WWE Championship.
Yeah.
Last year, the final two women in the Royal Rumble were Charlotte and Shayna Baszler. And then Shayna Baszler just challenged. Well, I mean, I suppose at least she won a match to qualify, but
yeah.
I don't know. I just
not a fan.
No. So yeah, all in all, you say this was a good Royal Rumble pay-per-view, or
I would say average. Yeah, average. Like not. I like. Yeah, I wouldn't say it was like amazing or great, but it was watchable.
Yeah, I do think I like it. I don't like the only time I felt like the time dragged was the
Cena and JBL.
Yeah, the first like
bit there.
Yeah, the first maybe 2/3 of that match.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I thought it was a good Rumble. I thought Melina and Beth Phoenix was really good as well. I thought, there was certainly some spots in the Harley and Edge match that were really good. I wouldn't say it was the best match they've ever had together, but I do think it was a good match. So yeah, anything to add on today's review?
No. That's everything I've got to say. I'm happy.
Okay.
I think you've got to add.
So then, podcast on next week's show is going to be the first time ever we're doing a watch along. So make sure you're ready for that. It'll be on the channel next Sunday going up. So if you have enjoyed today's podcast, please hit the like button, subscribe to TheMan Games if you haven't already. Make sure you have your notifications turned on so you know first when the next podcast goes up on the channel. Thank you for listening to The Man
and the Wife
podcast today.